It's ludicrous that they're regulating fishermen and not regulating and stopping the wind industry from doing something that has much more of an effect than what has been shown to be the case historically from the fishing fleet. There's a bill that was put through by Cory Booker just this past year to save the right whale. It just came out this year, and it talks about, we're going to do studies and whether we do it here or with foreign governments. And I went, foreign governments and right whales. I went and started searching, and lo and behold, the National Marine Mammal Foundation is working with NOAA and Norway to catch baleen whales and trap them and then test their hearing, which I guess they're putting electrodes on these animals after they catch them in order to determine what their hearing levels really are. You're literally trapping and harassing whales in a foreign country, something that if they were to do in this country, they wouldn't allow it. And NMFS is actually paying to do this research with an organization. The U.S. is all about saving marine mammals, except when we're going to go trap them and then just see what's happening. It's like, what? They're working to protect baleen whales by testing the hearing of them, by trapping them. They're saving them. So I guess, if you're the unlucky whale, oops, you're going to have to deal with it. And they are first ever direct measures of hearing baleen whales, an important step to addressing the knowledge gap that is critical to protecting baleen whales from man-made ocean noise. So you have to I said about offshore wind, you don't destroy the environment to save it. I guess you don't have to, you don't harass or harm the whales in order to save them. So these are just the unlucky whales in Norway. They granted approval for a project to conduct experiments on wild minke whales. They will be captured off the Lofoten Island, and researchers to study how their brains react to underwater noise. It's financed by the U.S. Navy and the Norwegian Ministry of Defense and the gas and oil industry, and is used because they're referring to concerns noise emanating from sonar and seismic surveys. Sonar is used by both military and fishing boats and offshore wind survey boats. Well, Norway, let's remember, Statoil, 67% owned by the Norwegian government. Who would have thought, right? So anyway, they're basically 50 international scientists and wildlife experts called it as completely unacceptable. Oh, here we go. Once caught, the whales will be clamped between two rafts for up to 6 hours, and electrodes will be attached under their skin to study how their brains respond to various frequencies of ocean noise. They will then be satellite tagged and released back into the sea. Yeah, young minke whales. I'm sure they don't mind it at all. It's really going to be pleasant for them. So it was delayed because of poor weather, and it's the U.S. Navy, which obviously we get that, but, National Marine Fisheries Services apparently is involved in this. And 50 scientists had a statement of concern with over 59,000 signatures claiming it could cause injury, stress, and even death to the whales, and calling for the experiments to be scrapped. They move into a netted area, it's sealed, then they'll be channeled into an enclosure 150 meters wide and 27 meters deep. The trapped whale will then be assessed by a veterinarian before moved into a modified salmon cage where it will be held fast between two rafts, and then they put the electrodes attached to the skin. Yeah, it sounds super duper, like marvelous. So we've got 50 different scientists, research fellows, whale and dolphin conservation, University of Oxford, James Cook University, you name it. They're really, really upset with this, and they don't feel that it should go at all. The guy who's the founder of the Tethys Research Institute, which does a lot on offshore wind, just a lot of people here are like, well, wait a minute, what are you doing? So I kind of thought when I saw that grant, when they said foreign governments, I went, why would foreign governments be involved in whale research? I mean, if it was just Canada, you would think they would just put Canada, but I have a feeling what we've got going on is some of the offshore wind companies want to get into figuring out what's going on. I know that Ørsted has been working with a group to test a type of submersible, like an ROV, to see whether or not they can see right whales, with their goal being to be able to pile drive 24/7 and not just from dawn till dusk. Because fish will love it if it's 24/7. Then maybe it'll only be 5 years of that instead of 10.